team. I'm on the floor once again. Welcome to the vlog. It is Sunday, December the 11th. I have just videoed a few little bits for you. So, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I cannot edit them out because they will just continue throughout the day. So bear with me. But I got ready. I put on my makeup this morning and I went to church. Then I ate some food and I haven't drawn anything today. After church, I just finished, or I'm continuing to do my laundry, which I started yesterday. I tidied up a bit, cleaned the kitchen after eating the food. And then my dad actually came over and I don't know if I've said this or not, but my house is 120 years old. So there's always something that needs to be kind of done with it. So we've discovered this little teeny leak in my attic, and I spent a bunch of money to put insulation up there. So fixing this leak while we're having this dreary weather is like high priority, so it doesn't ruin all the insulation that I purchased. It is fiberglass, so I think it's a bit more resistant to the weather than if I had gone the cheaper route of the cellulose. So it's not dire because also the leak is pretty small. But basically we spent some time, I got some spray foam, and with it being a bit brighter today, we were actually able to see some light coming through in a couple places around this pipe, which is where the water is coming from. And earlier when it was nice out, we did spray on the roof, which we'd hoped had fixed the small leak, but it did not. So we sprayed the spray foam on the inside. Since we could see the light too, we felt more comfortable doing that. Before we debated, because it was like if we just spray foam off around this pipe, then the water could still get in and then just go somewhere else and like continually damage something we can't see. So that's why we didn't do this earlier. But since we can see it where the water's coming in, we felt a lot better about doing it. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'll have to go up and check it and see if the water has stopped coming down the pipe or if it's coming down in a different area or whatever else could possibly be happening up there. And while we had the spray foam open, we went down to my janky, scary-ass basement. Oh, I don't know if I should curse on the channel. Oh well, happened. I don't care. Went to the basement. The foundation isn't perfect, so there were some gaps in the brick, which we went ahead and filled up with spray foam as well. I've got some contacts in the foundation tuck pointing brick business who I am already talking to about starting something along those lines once the weather is nice again in the spring or summer. It's just not a high priority right now because I don't believe that the house is going to collapse in on itself, but the foundation does need some work, which I knew buying it. I mean, you can see it from the outside that it needs some attention, but I don't think anything that'll be too terribly hard to fix. So that's what I did, and now I'm finally sitting down to do some doodling at the start of the day. It's not the start of the day. I've already eaten lunch. So I actually don't know what time it is. Let me just look so I can tell you. It's 1:50. It's freaking 2 o'clock already. So I'm going to do the same thing I did the last 2 days. Sit here, sketch out some things loosely in my sketchbook, and either go to my parents' house tonight, let Sage run around, but it's also muddy, so her running around in like a wet yard, like playing fetch or something, is kind of like damaging to the yard. So might not do that. Might just stay in and work away at my craft, which is fine. I enjoy myself doing such things. So yeah, let's get to sketching.
Okay, it is now about 3:30, so I've been sketching here for what, like an hour and a half or so. I can't quite remember what time I started. But my body is hurting from sitting on the floor for so long. But I'm going to show you that I only did 3 sketches, but this last one I really like. So the first one, right, was a sketch that I just referenced from Heiko's art book. Very clean, witchy, fun, a style that really isn't mine, but that's the point. Just to, try other things, practice different shapes and things. And then this one here is from one of my own photos. So I started looking through my Google Drive, and came across a folder of photos from a trip me and a couple of my friends went on. We were backpacking, so this was a picture of our car ride out there. It's only half of it, and the other half of the photo, one of my friends is playing the ukulele. Actually, I think it was the mandarin. But this is just the driver, my friend Jake. And then what I ended up spending a lot of time on was this one, and it is from that same trip. So it's my friend Jake and Peter. Some of my favorite photos I've ever taken of some friends. So, Sage, what are you doing? Snorting around. I'm trying to talk to people. Yeah. Anyway, this is what I made. I like it. I just sent it to them. And now they're slandering me for what I would expect of them. It's hilarious, and I love it. So, per Sage's growls and snorts over here, we are going to get dressed in our water galoshes and go out to my parents for an evening of running around. And it'll be dark by the time I come back. So I'll probably just do some film footage of her running around in the woods. I'll probably run a little walk with her instead of playing fetch. So probably a couple bits of us walking through the woods. And then we're going to call it good for this Sunday so I can have it edited and, done earlier this evening, depending on when I get back. What are you doing?
Run. Sophie wants to play. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Check in tomorrow to see what I get up to on Monday. And yeah, check out the Instagram, Patreon, the what else? The shop. Yeah, check out those main things, and I'll see you tomorrow.